been a long while since I recorded any videos. I think about 7 years straight cutting hair without recording any videos. It was formerly called Clean Cuts by JP, but now it's some Barberia Santa Cruz because I live in El Salvador now. Originally, I'm from the U.S. I cut hair over there for about 10 years. I just moved here about 6 months ago, opened up a barber shop, and started cutting hair out here. So pretty cool experience. It's different haircuts, different styles out here. A lot of the same styles, you get different styles too. This cut we're gonna be doing it's a man bun up top, and we do a mid skin fade on the side. Starting off by using my 1.5 guard. We're using TPOB clippers. Very good clippers, knock down bulk quick, they blend nice and easy. I like to use a mixture of the TPOB XO clipper and the Wall Senior. Just my go-to lineup right now. I've had the Wall Senior in my lineup since I started barbering. My favorite clipper by far. Very, very great with detail. As I'm knocking down bulk, I like to pick up the hair, like the actual man bun up top, and I like to really separate the hair from the hair at the bottom, and be very careful when I'm angling in to cut the hair that's very close to the long hair up top. I kind of go in and I kind of scoop out, but I scoop out slowly. I don't like to really dig in because I don't want to cut the long hair up top. I take my time with this part of it, knocking down the eliminations nice and even. These TPOB clippers really make it very easy to knock down quickly, smoothly. It doesn't bog down at all. He has thick hair too, so it cuts right through it with no problem. And for the next part, I like to make my line with the trimmer, the first initial guideline, kind of where, I don't know how I can really explain, but kind of where the eyebrow kind of reaches that point, or the natural shape-up point. That's where I make the line for the mid-ball fade. That's always been my go-to for knowing where to make a line. Some people have slightly higher eyebrows and slightly lower. But you kind of get a feel for where to make that mid-ball fade line to start out with. And to follow that up, I go behind with a shaver, make a nice, I kind of stop, man, I'll call maybe a quarter of it, no, not even a quarter of it, probably like an eighth of an inch below the trimmer line, just so I don't make a hard line and that I can't take out. I like to come down with the trimmer, so I'll go up with the trimmer. I like to come down with the shaver. So I'll go up with the shaver and I'll come down on it to kind of smooth that line out. So there's not like a hard line that you can't take out. So I've been using the same technique forever. I don't think I really changed cutting techniques for a long time. I like to fade up initially, is put the trimmer line, put the shaver line underneath it, and then from there I'll put the open guard, the open, no guard open. So it's like just a blade, but open. And then from there, I start to connect the fade from top to bottom. And it's just how I've always been always faded. It just creates a smooth canvas for me, a smooth transition. It doesn't need a lot of touch-up work really. So it's always been my go-to for the fade. Like I said, usually go in with this one guard open, and I'll start to touch up that middle line because really it's only a 1.5. So I'll touch up that middle line with the one guard open, and then I'll follow that up with the one guard closed, and then I'll go with the half guard closed to open. So I use a mixture of fading up and down at the same time, and then to finish it off, I'll go from the trimmer to that no guard open. I'll go from the bottom to the top. Just always faded that way. Just the easiest way for me to get the job done, the fastest with the, in my opinion, the nicest blend that I can do. So that's how I do it. You see, after I put in all these steps and start to fade out the lines, I go back and I'll do touch-up work. So Once again, so start out the trimmer, and then underneath I'll put the shaver, and then I'll go no guard open, one guard open, and then I'll start fading the one guard closed, and then 0.5 guard close to open, and then finally no guard close to open. And it's just pretty smooth transition. You'll see me go back, and you'll see me do a little bit of touch-up work at the end. I always like to do touch-up work even after the fade, even after I do the blade, after I do everything. The final thing I do before I pass the mirror to the client is I'll step back. I always like to take a step back, look in the mirror, but also taking a step back, I'm actually taking a full step back to see your canvas, to see how the fade came out. Usually it shows you where you need to touch up. So that's usually my last step. I'll take a step back, check everything out, do a little bit more haircutting, a little bit more tidying up, make sure the blend is as smooth as it can be. And then I'll give the mirror to the client and have them check it out. And I always tell my clients, please tell me if you see anything, any tiny imperfection. It's not that my clients are picky or anything. I just like to know that they're going to look the best when they walk out of my chair, because your haircut is pretty much it's an advertisement to the rest of the world. You want somebody to ask the client, "Oh, where'd you get your haircut?" And your client can tell you. I tell that person with 100% confidence to go to you to get their haircut because they got a fresh cut. That's why I kind of like to make sure all my clients look as best as they possibly can. As I'm using the zero guard close to open, I'm not really using a full guard. It might look like I'm using a full guard. I'm kind of using the left side or the right side, or I might be using the middle of the guard. But I'm never really using the full blade to cut in that line or to erase a line. I'm using the corners, left corner, right corner, or the middle of the blade to kind of flick out that line. It's flick motion, but it's also depending on your feel. Sometimes you have to really dig in. If it's a little darker, sometimes you have to have a little lighter touch as you come up and flick out. You can really take that zero guard pretty high up too as you do touch-up work. You just have to know what kind of pressure to apply as you're doing it, so you don't dig out or cut out too much of the hair and create some type of patch. Like I said, you saw me go back and I did some touch-up work before I had him in the mirror. Make sure everything was clean, make sure the fade was smooth, make sure his lineup was nice and even. And then I gave him the mirror after. This front lineup's not going to be super sharp because it's just baby hairs he lines up. I don't really dig in or push back his hairline. He wants it to look more natural than anything. He wants it to, if they have a nice line, to look natural. So you're not going to really see like this really sharp edge up front. You'll see it on the sides, but not in the front because it's not really super dark. He doesn't use more enhancements, none of that stuff. I don't really like to use enhancements much. I like to keep just a regular haircut that's clean, that doesn't look too dark. I know you can use enhancements without making it look too dark, because I used to use it before. But I like to just cut naturally now. To me, it lasts longer. So yeah, please let me know what you think of the haircut. Let me know what cuts you want to see next. There's a lot of different cuts in this area, from everything from burst fades to V cuts to mullets. So yeah, you'll see a bunch of different type of cuts on my channel. And please leave a comment, subscribe, and like if you like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.